That hot June wheat field tactic for hogs is still paying off. I picked another one off this group, but we're out there with night vision now. All the fields are cut. We've gone the whole gamut through these wheat fields with the high weeds, with the thermals, down to the night vision now. And we got the Binox out there. I want to bring you some footage with that great tracking of that bullet. When I talk about this setup on this wheat field, I want you to imagine a football-sized wheat field on the bottom, and on top there's going to be 2 football-sized wheat fields, but they're lengthwise. So you got double the field on top lengthwise. The bottom field is lower. Off to my left is going to be the farmhouse. I park over there, and when I park over there, I go at about 50 yards and I start to look down over the rise. And those hogs, year after year, when that wheat's there, they enter the same areas down on that far corner of the smaller field whenever the wheat is up, and then they do a lot of damage down there. So we're going to bring you some video of that damage down there in that high wheat, and that's when I have to use that the thermal scanner, the ATN OTS handheld thermal scanner, and then I use that Thor 4 to take those hogs. Well, now you got cut fields, and I jump to my ATN X-Sight LTV 5x15. I also got the Binox there. We're going to bring you some great footage tracking that bullet. I like that Binox because it actually sees that bullet go and hit that animal. We had a little bit of a farther back hit, but I'm going to show you in the video what I looked at to recover that hog. So we're out there. When it's cut field, I like to get out there a little bit later because they're out in the open now. They come about 1, 2 in the morning. I get there about midnight. I'm on that top hill. I'm exactly back where I seen that other group and I took the harvest before. 4 sows came out that day with some little ones. Took one out of there. Tonight, 3 come out later. So I go there about midnight, sitting on a chair, man, on my phone, and 2 deer come out. Right where those hogs came out before. They come up and they feed to my left. And the reason I like that after I've arrived there is I know my wind direction is right. Those hogs are not going to smell me because those deer don't smell me. So those deer tell me if those hogs come out the same area, they're not going to smell me, and my wind is perfect. I just sit there on my phone about an hour and a half. I think it's about 1:30 did these hogs come out. I actually see the deer looking over. I stand up and I scan, and that group of hogs has come out. That same exact group. 3 sows now with some little ones. I'm trying on 2 tripods to get you lined up with the X-Sight LTV and those Binox. As I'm doing that, one of the hogs kind of sees me and they're going down along that edge down to the right. They're moving pretty quickly, but I get it lined up to where I can take that shot. And the first shot you're going to see is of the X-Sight LTV. Hits that hog just a little bit back, but I'm at an angle, and that hog goes into the woods. And what I like about that video that I can see is that group takes off to the left, and that one that's hit realizes at some point as it turns, man, I'm not going to make it too far, and it turns and goes to that cover. It breaks off from the group and it goes to that cover as fast as it can. I look for that. I'm not shooting at the other ones. I'm watching that one that I shot, and it goes right into the woods closest cover to where it was hit. What I do then is I lock my tripod right there so that I want my weapon aimed right where that hog went into the woods. Now I get that thermal scanner out. ATN OTS LT thermal scanner. I mark that area. I mark something down there that I see with heat, and I go down into those woods. I can do a fast recovery because I mark that area. If I'm out there shooting at the other ones, man, I'm losing where those hogs actually went into the woods. I'm taking my time. I'm taking one at a time so that I can go back there with different equipment, and I can show you different equipment out in this field because I don't go out there and blast at them. They won't come back for a couple weeks. I know the way I do it, take one at a time, maybe 2. I can go back there 1 or 2 days later, and those hogs are going to be back. They're going to come back, and you're going to have one less sow in there, and that same group's going to be back. So that's the way I like to do it. We jump to that ATN Binox footage, and you see that bullet shoot out of that weapon, and man, that Binox shows you that bullet right where it hits. It's a little far back, but again, you see that hog run back the same way, and I mark it into the wood line. So hopefully you like it when I bring out different equipment on these same fields. I like to get on a tactic like that because for a whole month, man, I can go there and just keep hammering on these hogs over and over again. Hogs are easy to kill. It isn't hard to kill a hog. The hard part about hogs is staying on them and killing again, and then 2 days later and 3 days later. Once you wear a spot out, man, it's pretty hard to stay on them. I like to go out there and pick them off one at a time, and you can actually watch that group break down from 12 to 9, and you'll see that you slowly pick them off time after time. You get great footage on it. You get much more use out of your equipment. You get to take your sons, your grandsons, and the landowners out there. They get to enjoy the hunts also. So thanks for watching, like and subscribing. I'm going to be back out there in the next couple days trying to get you some more footage, especially with that binox. I want to see that bullet go in there and drop one right there. So stay tuned for much more.